Finding a home for sale in 2021 is a lot like buying toilet paper in 2020. Inventory is really low. What's the real estate market really like out there? Everything you read says prices are up, can't find homes to buy. What's really going on? I'm Natalie Bratton with RE/MAX First, and today I am going to give you a market update of what's really happening in the real estate market in Oklahoma City. So here's the scoop. Inventory for homes on the market is at an all-time low, not just in Oklahoma City. Now, we're used to hearing about crazy home sales in California or New York City, but this is happening across the entire country. We have supply and demand problems. We have fewer homes on the market, but we have a lot of buyers trying to find a home to buy. And we are seeing unprecedented times in the real estate market in Oklahoma City. See, we've had a seller's market for the last 2 years. We've been saying to people that there's a 30% shortage of homes on the market. Well, in spite of going through a pandemic and everyone quarantining, that deficit has increased to 70%. We have 70% fewer houses on the market than we're used to having. Here's my example. In 2009 through 2012, it was the recession and it was a clear buyer's market in everywhere. But in the Oklahoma City metro, we would have 11,000 to 12,000 houses on the market at any given time. A buyer would have dozens of houses to choose from and negotiate on. Balanced market in Oklahoma City is probably 7,000 to 9,000 houses on the market. Over the last few years, we've had 4,000 to 5,000 houses on the market. So we were entering into, seller's market territory. Well, in the Oklahoma City metro area today, we have 1,500 houses on the market. 1,500. That's so incredibly low. So why is this happening? Well, there's a few reasons. Buyers are trying to take advantage of really low interest rates, which have already started climbing, by the way. But I think part of why 2021 has been so nuts is because buyers were looking in 2020, but because the supply has been low, a lot of the buyers haven't gotten a home yet. Maybe they were back making offers in August, September, October, and they still haven't been able to achieve winning a contract on a home. I think people were waiting to put their homes on the market to see what was going to happen with our economy post-pandemic. But also we have an increase of people like you moving to the Oklahoma City metro area, moving out of other metropolitan areas and coming to Oklahoma City to retire or just change for a change of lifestyle. So when it's a buyer's market in Oklahoma City, we have 6 months or more of inventory for buyers to choose from. That would say of all the houses listed, it's going to take us 6 months to sell all these. Right now, we don't have 1 month, 2 months, 3, 4, 5, or 6 months of inventory. We have 3 weeks of inventory. 3 weeks. It's not unusual for me if I am looking for a buyer that if I pull up homes for sale, they have less than a dozen homes to choose from. It's like, here you go. Which one do you want? So on a personal note, generally in January and February of each year, I do things like reorganize my house, go on vacation, do my taxes, watch Netflix. But not this year. In 2021, we have had a huge surge in the real estate market. Days on the market is usually at its longest in January and February because there's fewer buyers out looking. Oh, no, not this year. The median days on the market for January and February in Oklahoma City was 9 days. Sales in 2021 are up 24% so far this year over 2020. This is mind-blowing. So we all know when there's a supply and demand problem that prices go up. In 2018, in the Oklahoma City metro area, homes increased in value by 3%. In 2019, they went up by 6%. In 2020, in spite of a pandemic and in spite of raised cost of materials, our median value went up by 11%. And in the 4 months of 2021 so far, they've gone up an additional 4%. Just in these few months. So then at this point, typically is when people ask me, well, what about new construction? Why aren't builders just building more houses? They are fully taking advantage of this situation. In 2020, we had more than 6,000 new homes built in the Oklahoma City metro area. Any given year, we will have 4,000 to 6,000 new homes. So this past year in 2020 was the most new homes built in 7 years. So if you are a buyer, what do you need to do about it? Well, one, you need to be prepared to try to not be emotional about it. You also may need to look at your list of what you're looking for and figure out where you can be flexible in the things that you are looking for in a home. And definitely give yourself a timeline. How long do you have before you really need to be in your new home, or prepare yourself to be incredibly aggressive when it comes to finding your next home? You also need to watch my videos from 2020 about how to win in a multiple offer situation and tips for home buyers. Those things are still true, but you probably need to be even more aggressive now than in 2020. You also need to work with somebody with experience. I'm not knocking new realtors. Everybody is new at some point, but you definitely don't want to try to go this alone without a realtor. And then you probably need to work with someone who is really experienced at getting people in their homes and winning in multiple offer situations. And then lastly, you really need to save up as much cash as you can. Cash is making a big difference for home buyers right now making offers. If you are a seller, well, this is a good year to be a seller. If you are considering selling a home in the Oklahoma City metro area, even though you could probably just stick a sign in the yard and get interest in your home, the process right now is kind of complicated on how to choose who is going to buy your home and then where are you going to go once your home sells. So those are all things that you need to think about before you step into this process, and there are a lot of questions you need to ask when we get together and talk about it. So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you're notified every Friday when I put up a new video. Be sure and watch my videos for buyers about winning in a multiple offer situation and tips for being a home buyer. And then come back next Friday when I give you more information about the Oklahoma City market and real estate.